And so you have to transition out of this single mode mindset and realize that the bigger freelancers, the ones who are earning 6 figures a year, are solving bigger problems. That's how they're landing the better clients. Now, all I'm asking you is to give me a 70-30 mix of your multiple passions. So if you love to write, or you love to design, or you love to be a videographer, or you love photography, I want you to keep your business 70% that thing. If you love photography, 70% photography. Then mix 30% of your other passions. I'm not even asking you to do things you don't like. Other things you enjoy and you like helping people with into that mix. And that is your superpower. That's the business that will allow you to hit the high levels of solid, consistent, peaceful profits. The net outcome of applying this stuff, my first 2 years, I made $40,000 a year as a quote-unquote writer. When I switched to the model of solving multiple problems, $250,000 a year. And I've been on that track ever since. And it's because I'm solving bigger problems with more of my capacity. Here's another example of a student of mine. Her name is Sarah Jane Day, amazing human. She was a proofreader. She was reading soup cans for a living. She was a one thing. We worked together. Her very first contract, $11,000, she didn't do any marketing. Why? Because she was able to take the things she loved about proofreading, which was analyzing and looking at things, and combine it with other passions that she had, which was figuring out why people did stuff, looking at behavior. And she then went and helped a company to map out the customer journey on their websites so that they could figure out why people were buying things, why they weren't buying things, where was their website leading people in the wrong direction. And she didn't have to go get a certificate. She didn't have to go back to school for this. She already had the passion, the drive, and the interest to sit and fix that problem on behalf of other people. And the company's like, oh my gosh, we pay you $11,000. You figure out how to make our website sell way better, figure out what people are doing, why they're doing it. You use your analytical mind. That's an $11,000 investment we give to you. We get to keep that website, and it will continue to make us money years and years down the road. That's a pretty dang good investment for us. Why? Because she solved a bigger problem than just proofreading. Now, please don't get this twisted. I'm not saying that proofreaders are bad people, or that they're lesser than, or they're not worth. I'm just saying this is the reality of the situation here. There are more proofreaders now than there ever have been in the entire history of the world, probably. Certainly more writers, certainly more videographers, certainly more photographers, certainly more. Freelancing is becoming popular because, like I said, in a couple of years, half of the workforce is going to be doing it. So you have to start to think, how can I be different? Here's another one, Jody. When he and I first started working together, he was a packing manager, so he kind of like oversaw a packing place, like you shipping containers and all that kind of good stuff, right? I don't really know exactly what it was, but he knew that he loved story, not putting boxes on shelves. But his experience as a packing manager allowed him to combine his love of story and the parts he did enjoy about picking things apart, systemizing them, making sure that everything went in the right place at the right time. And in 6 weeks of working together, the first 6 weeks that he and I worked together, he made more in those 6 weeks offering his service where he would work with people and their stories to figure out what's working, to figure out what's not working, not developmental editing. This was stories for like brands and companies, and it's a really, really cool service that he offers. Within 6 weeks, he was able to earn more than he had made in the previous 6 months at his job. Why? Because he raised the level of the problem that he solved. Here's another one, Thomas. You've seen him already. He's one of our 6-figure freelancers. He's really, really awesome. 3 weeks it took him to go from struggling as a freelancer to 6 figures. How he did it is Thomas is one of those people where he just has a lot of interests, a lot of talents. He's down to do anything for people. He enjoys helping people. And we kind of had to be like, okay, well, let's package this into the biggest bang for your buck. And he offers this really cool service where he will take people and build out an entire lead generation process for them. So he doesn't come in, I'm just a traffic person, I'm just a copywriter, I'm just I'm just a page builder. He does the whole deal. A company pays him, just him, he deals with it, and that's why he has multiple retainers for multiple thousands of dollars, and he earns 6 figures a year. Raising the level of the problems that he solves. So anyway, here's some screenshots. $6,000 in recurring revenue and a one-time $9,000 is typically what he charges.